Howdy-ho, Andrew here. Welcome to the Onion Buns and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Oilers. The final game of this week was Game 2 versus the Canucks, Game 10 overall. I wrote right off the bat. So last night, one of our best players was Noah Phillips, so Knobloch rewards him by sending him to the press box again. Yeah, he's in the 3-star. Well, he wasn't in the 3 stars, but he almost was. The game before, and his reward is the press box. I'm so tired of it. This game goes to overtime. Vancouver scores 3:17. Redirect from the blue line shot. 4-3 Vancouver. Shots on net were 33-30 for the Oilers. Oilers got a point, but this game was winnable, just like the Seattle game, if they showed up for the first 2 periods. They didn't. They looked horrible in the first 2 periods. 3 stars of the game were Leon, Roslovic, and Fredericks. And Fredericks had, he didn't get any points, but he had 8 hits. And that's the most engaged he's ever been physically. His line was not as effective as the night before in Seattle when he was with Phillips and Tomasek. But individually, he was running and gunning out there last night against Vancouver. 3 slugs were Ekholm. Mateus just doesn't look like Mateus of last year or the year before. He doesn't seem to have the foot speed this year. Savoy, he was invisible all game again. And I notice this a lot. It's like, they're really pushing Savoy on us. The media, the Stoffers, the Gregors, but most games he's invisible. So I must be watching a different Matt Savoy because I'm not seeing what's keeping him up here. I don't argue that he's got offensive upside and talent and skill, but his size is a real detriment for him out there because he's not Theo Fleury and he doesn't score like Patrick Kane. And he doesn't go to the hard spots very often. He tries to play a perimeter. Like, I keep comparing him to Yamamoto because that's how Yamamoto played it. And is Kyler Yamamoto even in the NHL now? I don't think he is. So Savoy needs to change his outlook on how he plays if he wants to have an NHL career. And the final slug I gave to Chris Knobloch because enough of it. Enough of the line changes, enough of the putting good players in the press box and rewarding bad players. Enough. We're losing games because of his choices. So enough. And yeah, so that's my recap of the games we had this past week. Nothing really much else to report. So in a nutshell, Bouchard needs to wake up and Knobloch needs to stop playing favorites and start taking this job seriously. It's really that simple.